The EU travel list is updated, with Canadians removed. We've got an update on EU travel and Europe's efforts to combat the pandemic. In this video, we will discuss the changes to the EU safe travel list, and measures that the European institutions are taking to combat the pandemic, as European countries enter a second national lockdowns. But first, we want to thank you for joining us. Find us on all the other social media channels, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and click that bell, to get notified when we release a new video. We also appreciate your likes and comments below, as it helps to support our channel. Several countries around the world are experiencing an uptick in coronavirus cases, especially in EU states where they are welcoming foreign nationals. The European Union Council has announced an updated safe list of third countries. The residents of these countries are permitted to enter the European Union for non-essential purposes, including tourism. After the last update in August, the EU Council has reviewed and released an updated list. According to the latest press release, due to the improvement of the coronavirus cases, it has added Singapore as a COVID-19 low-risk country. As of the 26th of October, Singapore recorded only 3 new cases. On the other hand, because of the sharp increase of infection rates, 3 countries were cut from the list: Canada, Georgia, and Tunisia. As of October 22nd, the EU Council advised the member states to gradually lift the travel restrictions at the external borders for residents of the following third countries: Australia, Japan, New Zealand, Rwanda, Singapore, South Korea, Thailand, Uruguay, and China, subject to confirmation of reciprocity. At the same time, the Council also advises the member states to lift the current entry ban for the residents of the special administrative regions of China, Hong Kong, and Macau, once the latter reopen their borders for EU citizens. A press release of the EU Council states, as stipulated in the Council recommendation, this list will continue to be reviewed regularly, and as the case may be updated. It also points out that the residents of Andorra, Monaco, San Marino, and the Vatican should be considered as EU residents for the purpose of this recommendation. Schengen-associated countries of Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway, and Switzerland also take part in this recommendation. The press release explains the criteria to determine the third countries for which the current travel restriction should be lifted cover, in particular, the epidemiological situation and containment measures, including physical distancing, as well as economic and social considerations. The list only serves as a recommendation on the travel rules. Essentially, that means that some countries will immediately ban the residents of the removed countries, some might take a week or so to update their rules, and others may never enact the ban. So, plan your trip ahead of time by checking the country's travel updates. After Ireland was the first country to enter a second lockdown, France and Germany are the second and third countries to reimpose a nationwide lockdown. Today, President Charles Michel, of the European Council, will be hosting an informal leaders video conference to focus on COVID-19. EU leaders have already agreed to continue the coordination effort regarding quarantine regulations, cross-border contact tracing, testing strategies, joint assessment of testing methods, temporary restrictions on non-essential travel into the EU. EU leaders have been discussing the next steps to ensure the development and distribution of COVID-19 vaccines. Today, EU heads of states will discuss the need to strengthen the collective effort to fight the pandemic. On the 27th of October, President Charles Michel stressed the irreplaceable added value of the EU in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic and urged everyone to act swiftly. He stated, "Every day counts. What we need now is determined action on an unequivocally European level, based on 2 pillars: testing and contact tracing, and vaccines. In order to achieve this stated aim, Brussels is mobilizing a further €100 million to purchase rapid antigen tests to combat a very alarming rise in COVID-19 infections, it announced on Wednesday, the 28th of October. The European Commission is also launching a new joint procurement to ensure fast access to these tests, as well as another one for medical equipment for vaccination. Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen, who is to discuss COVID-19 coordination with EU leaders on Thursday, said the bloc must step up its response. She stated, "I call on member states to work closely together. Courageous steps taken now will help save lives and protect livelihoods. No member state will emerge safely from this pandemic until everyone does." She also called on member states to connect their COVID-19 tracing apps to the European Gateway that will be launched in November to enhance their data sharing with the EU's main infectious disease agency and to prepare national vaccination plans to be reviewed at the EU level. What are your thoughts on the updated list? What do you think about the efforts of the EU to tackle the pandemic? Comment below. If you need assistance with a visa to Europe or the UK, including help with securing your travel arrangements, IAM can help. For visa advice, contact your IAM visa coordinator.